Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And it's time to pick your little pile, three cards in each pile. This time you can pick an angel. So we've got white quartz, gold tiger's eye, and fluorite. Okay, so we're going to start with the white quartz. Okay, so for those of you who chose a white quartz angel, very beautiful, pure stone. Now, white quartz can be cleansed with sage, stones, selenite, linked to the crown chakra, and it symbolizes clarity and innocence. Now, this stone is said to connect you to your spirit guides and to your higher self, and it's also said to dispel negative thoughts and negative emotions. So, it's a lovely stone of purity and innocence, and said to connect you to your higher self. Now the light shines on it a little bit, but there you go. I'm going to put it up there. So let's have a look what cards that you've got. So you've got the page of bows, the five of bones, and the ace of drops. Right, so these cards are a bit more spiritual than some of the others. So let's have a look at this one. There's the upright card. I can see he's flying. So this is the page of bows. This represents your thoughts, your intellect, your words. So the bows is the same as swords in other decks. So with this one, as I say, this is more of a spiritual deck. This is the Tarot of the Shaman, or the Shaman Tarot, I should say. So with the page of bows there, what I'm seeing there is that maybe you're having a little bit of difficulty connecting to your higher self at the moment. Maybe you're not doing as much meditation as you should be doing, or maybe you just don't do meditation. Maybe you're not sure how to do it. Just sit quietly for a few minutes, just by yourself. Just try and clear your mind. Don't worry if you've never done it before. These ideas, thoughts, and things. Oh, I should be doing this and I should be doing that. That always comes into your mind, even when you've been doing meditation for years. That still happens. So don't worry. Just say thank you very much, and you can go now, and that thought will disappear. And that's how you get rid of those unwanted thoughts and try and help clear your mind a little bit. So, as I say, when that's upright, throwing them around. When that's upright, you can actually see that guy is connecting with his higher self. It's almost like an out of body experience. But also, what I'm seeing there, because you've got the hawk there as well, that's also someone who is not in touch with the animal plane as well. Now, I know a lot of people will disagree what I'm about to say, but we have been conditioned for centuries. When I say we, I'm talking about the human species. We've been conditioned for centuries to toe the line, go in certain directions. We've been manipulated. We have been taken away or tried to be separated from our creator, God, the creator. And I'm saying that word creator for a reason, because the people who have been controlling us, the people who build society, who are money mad, power mad, they basically want us to follow the god of destruction. And I'm saying god of destruction because they class that being as a god. To them, that is their god. Okay, so when I'm talking now about God the Creator, and I'm talking about the animal realms, and basically the human species, has been conditioned to move away from God the Creator. And don't think that, oh, you follow a religion, and I go to church or I go to temple or mosque or wherever to pray to God the Creator. If you think about it, you're conditioned to treat other species as inferior. Now, the holy books clearly tell you that God the Creator created everything on this planet, and therefore everything should be treated as sacred. If you respect an artist, you're going to respect their work. Simple as that. The people who collect Picassos, Rembrandts, Van Goghs, and all the other artists and sculptors, there's going to be some of that work that they're not going to like, but they'll still insure it up to the hilt because they treat it as being priceless because it's made from an artist that they respect. So you either respect God the Creator or you follow the Destroyer. It's that simple. But the animal realm has not been manipulated, has not been browbeaten, coerced, or shoved full of the chemical crap and the poisons that we have. Apart from the domesticated animals, they have as well. They've been their food and stuff is full of chemical byproducts and God knows what else. But when you think about the wild animals and nature, they are far closer to God the Creator than what we are now. Don't think for 1 minute that you can go into any temple and be with the Creator, because at the end of the day, you are allowing another person to pray or lead you in prayer or to tell you what the holy books are telling you. That is not getting in touch with your higher self. That is allowing somebody else to tell you what to do and manipulate you. Right, so to get in touch with your higher self, you need to contact the divinity within you. God is within, God the Creator is within everything that has been created by that divine being. You have that divinity in you. You can contact that divine Creator. It's within you. You don't need somebody else to do it for you and manipulate you and tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing, or how to believe, or how to react, or what to read, or anything like that. It's your choice. You have freedom of choice, but divinity is within you yourself. You have the ability to contact God the Creator yourself. So these cards are telling you that you're not in touch. This one, the Five of Bones, that is, bones are wands in other packs. So the five being upside down, people are telling you the wrong thing, people are giving you wrong advice, and unfortunately you've not been thinking yourself. As I say, the bows is your thoughts, your ideas, your own words. So this card is telling you you've not been thinking yourself, you've been listening to other people and they've been leading you wrong. It's as simple as that. Right, there you go. There he is. He's listening to spirits that way. Alright, now I'm not saying that that is the best thing, because with the five there, even being the right way up, it could be listening to the wrong type of spirits. So you need to protect yourself as well. Always ask for God the Creator, divinity, ask for the angels to give you protection, so that you're only listening to your higher self and not anything else that could be wrong, or could be leading you in the wrong direction or manipulating you in any way. This one here, the Ace of Drums. This is the same as Pentacles in all the decks. Now, this is telling you that there's a new beginning coming. You can actually start doing things yourself. The drums is it's material, but it's also physical. So it can deal with your health, and it can deal with your spiritual being as well, because that is part of your physical self. You have a soul inside of you. So that's telling you a new beginning. You have the ability to start getting in touch with your higher self. You've got the ability, you've got the opportunities coming your way to do that as well. So, as I said before, if you just sit for a few minutes, if you've never meditated before, literally just sit for maybe 5 minutes a day. Just take time out. You'll find it so beneficial, so calming and relaxing. And then as you build it up, you'll find that it's easier. It becomes a lot easier to actually still the mind and just meditate. You can think of a passage out of the Bible. You can meditate on a passage out of the Bible if you wanted to, or a passage from the Quran, or from the Eightfold Path of Enlightenment, or the any of the other holy books, the Sanskrit, or anything at all, the Torah, whatever is your holy book. Pick a passage out of that and meditate on that. You can meditate on the cards, the tarot cards. You can meditate on colours, runes, angels, anything at all, basically, to help still your mind. And it brings you a lot of clarity, gives you a lot of ideas. So try that. It's a good way to relax. Maybe you need a little bit of relaxation to get in touch with that inner being of yours, and get in touch with your intuition and your gut instinct, as they say, and your higher self. So ask the angels to protect you. Ask white quartz if you've got any white quartz, or if you haven't, write it down on a piece of paper, white quartz, or visualize white quartz in your mind, and you can get the energy from that stone as well to bring you that that clarity, and help you get in touch with your higher self and get rid of negative thoughts and emotions. Because these two, yeah, especially this one, being your thoughts, your intellect, your words being upside down, that's negativity. So white quartz would come in very handy there for you. Okay, number ones, I hope that helped you, and I'll catch you next time. So take care, catch you next time. Okay, those of you who chose the gold tiger's eye, look at that beautiful shiny stone. If you can see all the shininess in there, absolutely gorgeous stone. So gold tiger's eye, it's protective stone. It's also sometimes used as grounding as well. Linked to your solar plexus chakra. You can cleanse it with water, sage, sound, or selenite. This is known as the masculine stone. It's known to inspire strength and well-being. Now, this is mainly inner strength, bravery and courage included. So if you're feeling a little bit down, if you're not sure how to act, if you're worried about a meeting or anything like that, gold tiger's eye is a really good stone to carry with you, just to give you that little bit of boost in your confidence and your strength, your inner strength, to go and do what you need to get done. So let's put that one up there, and let's have a look at the cards. Okay, so we've got the King of Crystals. We have the 10 of Crystals upside down. Oh, they're all crystals. Look at this. And the 5 of Crystals. Right, now the crystals is the same as cups in the other decks. Okay, so we've got the King here, who is a really nice person is in touch with his feelings. He's got a lot of support to give you, and he looks like an older person. So this could be telling you to go and seek the wisdom of elderly people in your family, maybe. Just seek their wisdom. It may not be advice as such, it could even be them telling you a story about the past that could actually give you some inspiration, or could even answer a question that you had. Right, and then you've got the Ten of Cups reversed there. Now, if you have a look at this card, if you look at it that way, you can see it's almost like she's looking in a crystal ball there, and things are growing. That plant is growing, and it's almost like she's healing it as well. But it's upside down. And as I said, this is your emotions, your feelings. So, in the one respect, I'm getting the feeling there that you're not listening to your intuition, or maybe it's just a little bit off at the moment. Maybe it's maybe you can't rely on it at the moment because of other things that are going on around you. But also, it looks to me like there's healing that needs to be done there as well. Some kind of emotional healing that needs work on. And you do know as well that the human body has the effects of being able to heal itself. There's a lot of things going around about this at the moment, and I do believe this is true. And there's all kinds of things about healing and healing hands and things like this that people are talking about at the moment. So just try it. You don't need to give up conventional medical things or anything like that to try this out yourself. Just see if you can heal yourself. Try putting your hands over your heart, maybe, because it's your feelings, and just try and see if you can get that healing energy, and try a bit of meditation as well to calm yourself down, to get clarity from your higher self, your higher consciousness. And then we've got next to that the Five of Crystals. Now this is quite an interesting one because you've got somebody trapped there. You see that person is trapped there in that crystal, and that's maybe you're feeling that you're going through at the moment of being trapped in a situation. Maybe it's a situation that you're not really sure how to get out of, or a situation that is bringing you a lot of negativity. It's almost like that woman is manipulating that person, and you can see he's trapped there, but it's almost like she's, I mean, look at her eyes. It's almost like she's taking great delight, and she's got that crystal in her hand like she's throwing it up and down. Manipulation and coercion, bullying, intimidation are coming to my mind looking at that. And it's like he's trying to bang on the crystal, trying to seek help. Now, I know that sounds a little bit dramatic as I'm describing things there, but it's almost the feeling I get looking at that card and looking at the other two cards next to it is that you are looking to get out of a few problems, getting out of situations that you don't want to be in any longer, and you're not sure how to do it. You're banging on the glass, and you can't break out. And I think if you look at that bloke in there, you can see those people are seeing him, and you can see he's sort of looking at him more or less. But maybe if that bloke stops banging on the glass and actually starts maybe trying to write on the glass with his finger, help, or something like that, maybe that person would know what he's talking about and actually help him. So maybe this is also something that you need to keep your feelings in check, and you actually need to sit down with someone and just say, look, this is bothering me at the moment. Can you give me some advice or some support? Maybe you just need to do that. And instead of getting your emotions in a knot and getting all worried and anxious about it, just actually say to somebody, can you give me some advice? Can you give me a bit of encouragement, a bit of support? Is there something I can do about this? There's always people around you, but taking that first step and actually mentioning it to somebody, maybe this is where your gold tiger's eye will come in to give you that little bit of extra confidence, that little bit of extra strength to go and ask someone for a bit of support or a bit of advice and a bit of maybe a few ideas or a few suggestions for you that you need to break out of that glass container that you're in. Maybe you feel a bit like you're stuck in a zoo at the moment with everybody going past and taking a look and commenting and not actually realizing that you're a person with feelings and with ideas and a way of doing things of your own and choices that you want to make yourself. Maybe somebody's making them choices for you and you don't like it. All right, so take the bull by the horns and go and sit down with someone and just say, look, I'm fed up with this, don't want to do this any longer. Or just say to someone, can you give me some advice? Can you give me a bit of support? Um, I'm stuck in this situation. Is there anything I can do? What do you think I should do? What would you do in this situation? Once you get that out into the open, once you actually go and sit somebody down to ask them for their advice, then it becomes really easy to actually talk about it. And I think that's just the first step that you need to do. You just sit somebody down and just say, can you just give me a bit of advice on this? Okay. And then if you've got the stone, keep it with you, the gold tiger's eye. If you haven't, just write that down on a piece of paper, gold tiger's eye, keep that with you. Or keep the picture in your head, or if you got a picture out of a magazine, try that, keep that with you. You can still pick the energy of the stone, even from the written words or from the picture, because you can visualize it in your head then as well. And that's how you get the energy of the stone. And it's just a little bit of confidence that you need just to get that little bit of help. Okay, you can do it. All right. So I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye. Number twos. Right, so those of you who chose the fluorite, there you go. Look at that, that is gorgeous. You can't really see the purple colour that much, very pale there, but you can see the banding, sort of a blue, green, and purple banding that's on there, and that's a lovely stone. The fluorite is. So basically, with fluorite, you can cleanse it with sage, stone, and selenite. Now, it is said to absorb bad ions, so you can keep it next to your computer. It's also said to inspire ideas and creation at work. So again, very good to keep on your desk or by your computer, by your office station. It's linked to some people say it's linked to the sacral chakra. Now I'm not so sure about that because the sacral chakra is orange. Now this is blue and green or purple. So I would actually go for the crown chakra And with the blue-green, I'd say even the heart chakra as well, looking at that. And it's also said to, some people, well, I should say, some people used to place it on their eyelids for a few minutes each morning for tired eyes. So I wouldn't try a big piece like that, but maybe if you've got a couple of small pieces, obviously close your eyes if you wanted to try it, see if it could help with your tired eyes. That might be an idea to try anyway. So let's have a look what cards we've got here. Let's put that one up there. Okay, Three of Bones reversed. There we've got the Knight of Drums and the Two of Bows reversed. Right, so let me just show you this card. That's the upright version so that you can take a look. Bones is the same as Wands in the main other decks. Okay, so you've got that there. They're trying to climb up. She's already there. That's reversed. Okay, so what I'm picking up from this card, for those of you who picked the fluorite and pile number 3, it's like you're one of these, it may be this person here, or even if you feel like a cat energy, but you're one of these two trying to climb up to the top. Somebody's already there, giving you inspiration, giving you a bit of encouragement. Come on, get up there. So you're climbing up, and it's hard going. And that looks like top of a pile of flats. You know those big high-rise blocks. That's what it looks like to me. Anyway, if you look down there, looks like there's quite a way that they've climbed up. And look at all this. You've got all this beautiful vegetation. All right, can you see it there? Beautiful vegetation. You've also got some vines there. So could they have climbed up on the vines, or would they have fallen? Possibly. But she's standing there giving them some inspiration. Maybe she's the divine feminine calling them up, and she's giving them that inner strength to get to the top, to climb to the top, conquer their fears, and get to that top and reach the goal that they are aiming for. And then once they get up there, they've got all that luscious vegetation in front of them as well. Maybe they've taken the hard way to get up there as well, because as I say, you've got the vines there. Could they have used those vines maybe to climb up? Were the vines strong enough? Maybe they weren't strong enough. But still, they've got the fortitude and the drive and the determination to get there. And look at that, they've just about got to the top. They're just climbing over that top now. And all that opportunity, that growth that's there is waiting for them. And they've just got to get over that final hurdle. And then they can see all of those opportunities. Now that next card, the Knight of Drums. Drums is the same as Pentacles in the other cards. So you've got this knight riding on the bull. Now the bull obviously is akin to Taurus. And Taurus is an earth sign. Pentacles, drums are earth signs as well. So this is telling you you need the practicality, you need planning, organisation. You're not going to get to the top, you're not going to climb all the way up there without some kind of planning and some kind of organisation and structure behind you. And that's exactly what that earth sign is telling you there. That earth card. Planning, organisation. Once you've got everything all set out, what you're going to do, then you can start riding that bull. And if you look there, that bull's actually galloping. Well, Bulls are often quite steady. If you think of Taurus, they dig their heels in, they move steady, and they learn steady. Everything is at a slow pace, the tortoise rather than the hare, but that bull's rushing. So this is a bull that knows exactly what it wants, knows exactly where it's going, and not afraid to do it. It's got the structure, the planning, the organisation, the reality of the situation, and it knows it can go full steam ahead, and that's exactly what it's going to do. And this one here, the two of bows upside down. Let me just show you the upright card. Look at that, you've got two people there, the one's carrying the other one. Both of them look exhausted. Bows is swords in the other decks. And I say the two, that's not actually the two, is it? That's the 8. I think I'm getting a bit mad. That's the 8 of bows there. They look exhausted. They look like they've been through hell and back. So let's just put that on back there. Now, if you have a look at this, you've got the light at the bottom. So these two people are actually moving from the darkness into the light. And this card often indicates your own fears, your own worries, your own anxieties. It's fear that you've built up yourself. And in some decks, it shows you somebody with loads of swords above their body. But if they actually moved, they could actually move themselves from under those swords and be free of them. So it's all self-inflicted worries. But as I say, these two are moving out of it. They're moving into the light. You've got the bird here. The bird is flying. The bird is flying away. So you see that you've got the bird at the top. When you look at it that way up, it's almost as though the bird wants to pick their eyes out. It's almost like a vulture waiting for them to collapse so it can begin feeding. Right, so when you look at it that way though, coming into the light, they're beginning to get away from whatever's been worrying them, and that's how I feel about you at the moment. Those of you who've picked the fluorite, you're moving away from the worries, you're moving away from things that have been bringing you down. You're almost at the top, and then you can plow forward and move into the light, be like the bird, fly away from stuff that's worrying you, and have hawk eyes and see the opportunities that are coming up in your direction. And so this is actually where it's fallen, and the fact that it's falling upside down, it's actually more of a positive card than a negative card. So this is telling you to stop the worries. They are self-inflicted. You don't need them, and you're worrying needlessly. You're basically at the top of whatever was holding you back. You've managed to climb that block of flats, that mountain, and now you can flow straight ahead and move into the light. Okay, take the fluorite with you to get rid of those negative ions, bring you some clarity and some inspiration and some ideas. So it could be a work situation possibly. Although here we do have 3 different elements. We've got the wands, we've got the earth, and we've got the air. So this is maybe you need to get a balance between them, balance in your life between work and personal possibly. All right, so try and think about that. But as I say, the fluorite will bring you some creativity and some ideas if you keep it next to your workstation, as well as possibly collecting all those horrible negative ions. And fluorite is a beautiful crystal. Look at the back there. Absolutely gorgeous. Can you see all those colours? And also ask your angels for advice and for guidance, or your spirit guides, or God the Creator. Okay, there you go. And I'll catch you next time, number threes. So take care and have a good week. Speak to you soon. Bye.